Sweden, the country of abundant forests and picturesque lakes, is mainly known for its breathtaking views and severe winters. Sweden focuses on environmental issues, civic engagement, education, health and well-being, personal safety, and having a good work-life balance. These are the themes common in Scandinavian countries. Sweden is a major world exporter of forest products. Sweden is an amazing country known for its clean streets, successful welfare, and high percentage of non-religious people. But none of these things are as well known as popular as PewDiePie, Roxette, and Stieg Larsson. A new 20-story wooden building in northern Sweden, housing a library, 6 theater stages, and a hotel, is said to put art, concerts, and meetings at the heart of one of the world's tallest timber constructions. Sustainability, innovation, and creating something for community were in focus when planning the Sara House of Culture in Skellefteå, which is almost 80 meters high. It didn't start as a 20-story house in Skellefteå. It started with a strategy which basically means that Skellefteå did not just want to survive but develop, said Skellefteå head of urban planning, Therese Grisel. Seated on the wooden staircase, which is at the center of the building and functions as the meeting place for its visitors. Skellefteå, which is around 800 kilometers north of the capital, Stockholm, and 200 kilometers south of Arctic Circle, has a population of around 33,000 people, and forestry is one of the biggest local industries. Grisel said the building was constructed from 12,200 cubic meters of wood from trees harvested from within a 60-kilometer radius of the city. The Culture Centre, which takes up the lower floor level of the building, is built with columns and beams made up of glued laminated timber and without the use of concrete. The cement industry currently accounts for about 7% of global CO2 emissions, as per the International Energy Agency. The building houses 6 theater stages, the city library, 2 art galleries, a conference center, restaurant, and a hotel with 205 rooms that offers view of surrounding city. Apart from being one of the world's tallest wooden buildings and a meeting place for the city's residents, the building's energy system tries to be as carbon neutral as possible. The building is equipped with solar panels, batteries, and a heat pump that works with electrical, water, and district heating. Even the sprinkler system, which is most buildings is usually powered by diesel, is powered by renewable energy. Excessive energy from the building is passed on to other parts of the city or stored in the culture center on-site batteries. It's yet another wooden structure to adorn the streets of Skellefteå, a city that is tackling the climate crisis, one new building at a time. Design is part of wider effort in Skellefteå to win the local construction industry of environmentally harmful materials. According to United Nations Environmental Programme, building work was responsible for over 38% of global energy-related carbon emissions in 2015 alone. The production of cement, meanwhile, is the largest single industrial emitter of CO2 in the world. It also boasts solar panels capable of powering the edifice and storing excessive energy in the basement. Designers says the Cultural Centre can communicate with nearby structures and distribute surplus energy as and when required. It analyzes the building's energy uses and it can make decisions on how we should run it based on available energy levels, says Patrick Sundberg, business unit manager at local energy firm Skellefteå. Sundberg claims that over time, the skyscraper will learn the new building's energy need. We have an AI system to help the skyscraper make these decisions every minute 24/7. Wooden construction is nothing new in Skellefteå, which has relied upon the abundance of nearby forest land to construct its buildings from as early as 18th century. From an impressive timber bridge stretching across the local river to a more recent 3-story parking garage in the city center, everything in Skellefteå feels like it's made from the trees that surround it. In most cases, it really is. As the town's population is set to expand in the coming years from 72,000 to 80,000 inhabitants by 2030, locals are keen to keep this green tradition alive for a new generation. In all of this change we are going through, with all of the new people moving here, we feel safe that we have this new environmental friendly material, says Evelina Falation, the town's deputy mayor. If we didn't have that tradition, what could the city become then? What could the municipality become? A totally different kind of things. A good thing with the wooden frame is that you can change it over time, which can't do with houses, says the firm's head of business, David Sundström. Forest and timber houses have been here for 1,000 years in Scandinavia. We have lived in timber houses, which have the bonus that you can change the walls and alter the building's arrangements. This is another benefit to carbon sequestering wood, which currently accounts for over 20% of all new multi-story buildings in Sweden. For all buildings up to 80-story high, the question is not whether it is possible to do it in wood. You should ask why we should not do it in wood. For over a century, Sweden had banned wooden homes for up to 2-story high. Now it is the material of choice in the country with the largest percent of forest land in Europe. Thanks for watching this video till the end.